Okay, so if you're watching this video, it's because you've been seeing tons of signs on your journey, or maybe just a few, and you're still curious, like, what does this mean, right? So my name is Susie. I'm your certified twin flame ascension coach, and I want to talk about the different signs and angel numbers and whatnot that you see on your journey and what they mean for you. Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna disclose, like, I see 1111 all the time. Okay, it's a very normal experience now. There is probably a psychological component where, I'm almost trained now to notice 1111, right? Or 222, or, what have you, when it's around me. And there probably is that psychological component for you as well, where once you understood that there was significance to that, you subconsciously began to be more aware of when those numbers popped up in your reality, right? Like a little like ding goes off when you notice them, right? So in a sense, you could kind of select any number, any angel number, and say, like, I think this is going to be my sign. And so then you're going to notice it more when it does pop up in your reality, right? Like my video's at 125 right now. Like I can pick that as my sign today and notice more frequently when it pops up in my reality, right? Because I'm psychologically like primed to be ready to see it coming. Okay. And that's just that's just like real talk. Like that's a thing. Okay. But that does not invalidate the meaning for you. Okay. And that does not invalidate the significance of that sign for you just because you're primed to see it. Right. You can, and hopefully you know this, I'm sure you do, but you can go on to Google anytime you want and look up like the meaning of 1111, 222, 1212, 1010, 333, like whatever, and see like what are some standard things that those numbers are associated with and what do they mean when we combine them. And that's not the purpose of this video because we could get into the nitty-gritty of that, but really like what you need to know, okay, is that the sign always at its core, okay, is going to be encouragement for you, okay, to keep going on your path in love, okay? And when I say in love, I mean don't despair, right? Like follow the feeling of love, of faith, okay? And of peace and goodness inside of you. Follow that really genuinely good feeling, not this high, okay, but like a genuinely good feeling. Follow that. The numbers at their core are always encouraging that in you, right? And sometimes you are going to see them at a moment where you really do need that encouragement. Okay, especially at the beginning of your journey, in the middle of your journey, like there's going to be times where you really need to see that and it will come to you, right? And so you can just accept them, right? And just receive them for what they are. And I know a lot of you like look at the numbers and you're like, this means union is coming. And I encourage you to reframe that, okay? Because I think what is more productive to have like thought process, right, is that union is here, right? When you see 1111, you don't think, oh, it's coming soon, like he's waking up, he's gonna come for me. Union is now, right? Like union is now. And in that moment when you see 1111 or whatever your specific number is, you can take that as an affirmation, like I'm in union now, right? And affirm that to yourself, because that's how you actually manifest your union, not by, being excited because it's going to come to you next week or feeling really good about this portal. The way you actually manifest your union is by living from that space now. And that's what these signs are encouraging you to do, is to live from that space right now. Okay. Yeah. So have a little, like reframe of mind in that regard. Now to move to something more personal for you, right? As you become more versed and practiced in this journey, you might notice that different signs, whether it's numbers or whether it's an animal or, some other little sign like a feather or a bell or, whatever, comes up in your reality, you might notice it has specific and special meaning for you, right? And that's super cool, because when that happens, that means you're really developing a relationship with yourself and with the divine, with God. And you're open to receiving those communications, right? So as you go on, you might find that intuitively, like in your heart, you feel there's just specific meaning there for you, right? And that's really beautiful. That's super cool. Not a requirement, but it's super cool. Okay, so anytime you see those signs, like, instead of taking that as something outside of me is like coming together and happening right now, like maybe that's true, I don't know. But receive it really productively within yourself and take it as an affirmation of, I'm living my union right now, right? And I choose to live in my union with love itself right now, and be in my total power. Okay, so reframe it from there, and you're going to see some really cool things happen as you do.